Coming up on High Now Daily, we're cooking it up in the kitchen in this week's Foodland 5. Okinawan sweet potato mash is on the menu. Then, calling all green thumbs. City Mill stops by with unique products you can find at the Patch, their reimagined garden center in Mililani. Plus, we hope you're hungry because Holo Holo Bistro is bringing the grinds. We've got details on their new location. All this and more right now on High Now Daily. Aloha and welcome to High Now Daily. Now, when I think of City Mill, I think of home improvement projects, repairs, furniture, tools, and the list goes on. In fact, the perfect place to pick up some greenery is at City Mill as well. I've got Avile here. He is the store manager at the Mililani location. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Okay. First of its kind is the Patch, which is a reimagined garden center out in Mililani. Tell me about that.
Yes, so during COVID, a lot of people had a high rise of interest in gardening, and they were very passionate about it. So we felt like a reimagined garden center would help improve the shopping experience of our customers. So a la the Patch.
I love that. And this is like a next level center where you can come in and it's a whole experience as you're walking through just a big open area where you can pick out over 100 varieties of different plants and flowers. So tell me about what people can find when they walk into the Patch.
So like you mentioned, we carry 100 varieties of different plants. Many of them may change due to customer requests or wants. We also have 7 nurseries that we deal with currently, one of being Hui Ola.
It's one of the nurseries that brings in a lot of the native Hawaiian plants, correct?
Yes. So we have a good selection of those native Hawaiian plants at our location at the Patch and also at our other City Mill locations.
I love that. And there's 8 locations across Oahu, so very convenient if you want to go stop by at any one of those. And when we're talking about the Patch, we're talking about how it's just like this elevated experience, but talk about the experience of the staff that you have there. If you have a question about something, you guys are jumping in to help. If you don't know the answer, you're gonna figure it out, right?
Yes, we have a couple of our trained, well-informed staff about the different products that we carry, not only in our live plants, but also in our soils or organic mixed nutrients. So we do have the staff to supply those knowledge.
Very cool. And I'd like to talk about the Patch being so important to the community. It's something that you guys feel the community needed, right?
Yes. So we felt like having this reimagined garden center, customers' feedback is very important. As they come in, they look around and see what we currently have. If they have anything that they're interested in, we will definitely do our best to bring them in because their opinion and their request is very important to us in order for City Mill to be successful.
And I love that you guys are taking that into account, is what they really want. You got a whole list of things that people might want to see in the Patch, and you guys are doing your best to bring those things in. I love that you're working with 7 of the nurseries here across Oahu to bring all that goodies in. But on the table, you brought some stuff that's really popular. Tell us what we have here.
So I brought a line of our true organic fertilizers. I don't think anybody here locally carries it, but you can find it in all of our locations here at City Mill. I want to just specifically mention this one right here. This is a seabird guanamo, and basically it's very good for vegetables, any type of flowers, and it's good for your soils. So, and you can find that in any locations.
Very cool. And some of the unique things or unique plants that you guys are carrying, tell me about some of those.
We also have our selective varieties of organic, not organic, but
I think you guys have some orchids too,
yes,
right?
sorry.
Okay, no.
Some ground orchids has been very, very popular, and those have been selling out really, really well. So that's been good for us.
Okay, and then down below, what are these ones here?
These are
These are
basically the same thing as the bags, just in a smaller form. So in case customers don't need that much, they can use the bottles.
Okay, and then just as we wanted to talk about City Mill and all the locations that you guys have, you guys are also pretty much going to be bringing in the holidays, the decorations too.
Yes.
That's one thing you guys carry as well.
We already have that on site. But just another thing with the patch, if you're having a hard day at work, or maybe the kids giving you some challenge at home, get in your car, drive down to Mililani City Mill, and visit our patch. It's very soothing and tranquility and peaceful. And who knows, you might just pick up a few plants on your way.
That's right. And you know what? If you get the $100 gift certificate, then you're gonna pick up plenty plants to take home, yeah?
Yes.
Because you guys are doing a giveaway.
Yes.
$100 to City Mill. Just go over to our Hi Now Daily website for all the information. It's gonna be on our Instagram as well. Vile, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
All right, well, go ahead and check out the patch at the City Mill Mililani location. You're watching Hi Now Daily. We're gonna take a quick break, but we'll be right back. I gotta get one of those orchids for them.
If you're having a tough time talking to your teen or knowing what's going on with them following a traumatic event, you're not alone. Today here in the Hi Now studio, we have Dr. Shaylin Chuck here from Hawaii Pacific Health to break down how we can better communicate with our teens. Welcome to the show, Doc.
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right, so mahalo, Doc, because what we're talking about is important information. So we're going to break down, let's start at the beginning with a little bit about what exactly trauma is.
Okay, so trauma is actually a psychological and emotional response to an event that is extremely stressful. It's kind of hard to define because an event that might be stressful for you or traumatic for you might not necessarily be for me. But the nice thing is, since we're talking about kids, is they're extremely resilient. It's really important to know that most kids that experience a traumatic event, not many, actually develop symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay, that leads to our next question, because we got to be out on the lookout for signs that our teen has come upon something traumatic. What are signs that parents should be out on the lookout for?
So the first thing I want to remind the parents is you know your child best. As a parent, you know kind of what they're used to, what they're like, and what they do. So if you notice something that's uncharacteristic of them, that's when you want to ask. Specific symptoms, though, is you might notice that a child might withdraw from things that they usually enjoy doing. So maybe they don't want to attend their event. maybe they're not really hanging out with their friends or even with you as a family. That's one thing that you want to look for. Another thing is if they're extremely worried or excessively worried, kind of out of proportionate to the situation. And the last is something that most people don't know is kids and teenagers kind of express sadness or stress or worry in irritability. So you might just get this kid who, is just angrily answering your questions or, responding in a way that's not like them to something that you're thinking like, you shouldn't be so upset about it. But irritability is kind of something else that you want to look for.
Also, in this day and age, social media. Social media is something that has really kind of changed the way that people process things, especially with videos and pictures. Moments in time are living a lot longer maybe than they did in the past. How has social media impacted the effects of trauma specifically with teens?
So I don't have good news about that. So social media is actually not good for kids who are experiencing trauma. There's actually research to show that the more and more you consume, the harder it is to get back to baseline or get back to your normal. So I would say you want to try to limit exposure to that. And with your teenagers, you want to ask, what are you seeing on social media? You want to kind of help them to kind of process that information. Sometimes they can re-experience the trauma just by watching and seeing these little clips that they're seeing on social media. I would say if you can, try to limit and definitely have conversations about it.
If we see a teen that maybe specifically is experiencing something following a traumatic event, what exactly is the next step, the approach that parents should take if you're looking at your child and you're noticing something's different?
So the first thing you want to always do is reassure safety, reminding them that they're safe and that you as a parent are doing everything that you can to keep them safe. And if you are worried about your child, I would say have a really low threshold for actually getting that mental health support. So either an evaluation or talking to a therapist or counselor. For more information, look at hawaiipacifichealth.org.
We're going to have this whole segment up at HiNowDaily.com.
In recognition of National Alzheimer's Disease Awareness Month, the Plaza Assisted Living is here to talk about Alzheimer's and their program options for you and your loved ones. Today, I'm with Alita and Taylor. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Okay, let's start off with Plaza's Memory Care. Tell me a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So the Plaza's Memory Care program is our Hali'a Memory Care program, and Hali'a means to celebrate cherished memories. And we do that by becoming the resident's best friend. We use the best friends approach to caring. This approach was developed by David Troxell and Virginia Bell, and these are leaders in the Alzheimer's and dementia research. David Troxell is also a personal consultant of the Plaza. He comes out to our communities annually to help train our teams and support the residents' families.
When you said best friend approach, what does that entail?
We have the residents' family as well as the resident fill out a document called the life story. Things that they like, things that they dislike, things of their past, traumas, triggers, and more. And we use the life story as a guide for caring for the resident. We recently had a resident who has become resistant to taking showers. And we learned in her life story that she used to like to go to the country club with her husband, enjoy cocktails. So our team would set up a juice cocktail in our dining room, and we would say, okay, Carol, it's time to take a shower and get ready. So she would go, get ready, take a shower, and come out to our dining room and enjoy the juice cocktail. So we learned that really inspired her to get ready for the day.
Alita, I'm gonna move over to you. Yes. Can you tell us a little bit about your memory care activity programming?
I would love to. Memory care programming is a little different from, say, our assisted living or our independent. The activities are normally a little shorter in duration, but they run throughout the day. We have them going all day. We've learned that there doesn't need to be a beginning and an end to an activity. We want to encourage our residents to come in, pick up wherever they want, and have some fun. Studies show that exercise, just a little bit of exercise, can keep Alzheimer's at bay. You can reduce your risk of Alzheimer's by 45% just by exercise. For people with Alzheimer's, just exercise helps. It's just a great release for them. You like it, I like it, everybody's happy. We also do a lot of things cognitive. We build puzzles, we build models, we do word games. Music is big. We have people that are non-communicative. They don't speak. You put on their favorite song and they are rocking and rolling and they know every single word. We have karaoke, we have crafts, we have live performers at least once a week that come in and entertain. So it's a fun place, fun place. And we try to encourage the residents. We don't force them, but you know, one of the things with Alzheimer's is there's a lot of isolation. And so getting them involved, getting them into a social type of environment, it really helps with their day.
What makes Plaza stand out as a leader in caring for those with dementia?
Plaza has the largest memory care program on Oahu. Annually, the Plaza works with the Aloha chapter of the Alzheimer's Association to help raise awareness and funds for their fundraiser, the Walk to End Alzheimer's, which is coming up in November. Throughout the Plaza's relationship with Alzheimer's Association, the Plaza has donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to support the fight to end Alzheimer's. It is a fun event we are all excited for, and our residents love to participate and help raise awareness for all.
Now, how can we learn more about Plaza Memory Care and if the Plaza is right for you and your family?
Absolutely. So we have a website, plazaassistedliving.com. On there, it has more information about the Halia Memory Care Program. We also have a survey there. If you think the memory care is right for your loved one, you can take the survey and see if the Plaza is right for you.
Welcome back to High Now Daily. Holo Holo Bistro has been offering chef-inspired meals to go using fresh and locally grown ingredients at their UH location for everyone to enjoy. And now they've decided to bring those flavors to Kalihi. I'm with Jill, who's the owner and the chef. And I mean, the one in UH is the grill, and now you have the Bistro Express right here in Kalihi. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, well, tell us a little bit about the concept, the Holo Holo concept. What is that? What are you guys offering?
So we're offering bentos, musubi, salads, sandwiches, pastries.
And we were talking about those
coffees.
pastries.
Yep.
Yeah, you have an actual chef that comes in, a pastry chef.
Pastry chef.
And he's got some people that are working on these pastries, making it taste so delicious.
Yes.
And right now on screen, we are looking at the
carnitas bowl.
carnitas bowl, and you brought that today.
Yeah.
So some of the favorites when people come into the grill, what are
The
those?
garlic chicken musubis. Or pretty much all of the musubis.
All the musubis.
But then bentos, garlic chicken definitely. We do a chili moco. People love that. The people who are, a little bit health conscious or, don't eat meat, always our wraps.
Yeah, that's the goddess wrap.
Green
right?
goddess wrap.
Oh, green goddess wrap. Okay, that looks
Yeah.
yummy. And I gotta eat more vegetables, so that's a great way to do it. Is put it in a wrap, right, with some
Yes.
goddess dressing on top.
Exactly.
Is that okay? Cool. And then as we talk about the opening of this new spot, where is that?
We're actually the old Manx Drive-In.
Okay.
Off of White Camilo Road. We redid the painted and made it look really nice, and hopefully the food is just as good.
Well, the one that you have at the grill,
Yeah.
that's on the UH campus. So
We're on
a lot of
campus.
students come to you, and I feel like it's very important to be giving them a good price, right? You're telling me it's affordable because, I mean, you're primarily offering your food to the students, right?
Students, faculty, staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said they love the daily specials.
Yep. So every day we have different bentos. We always have the garlic chicken because that's the number one.
Yeah.
And the the chili moco. But other than that, we always have something different. Like today they did the bao bun with a crispy pork belly.
Ooh.
And a Hawaiian chili pepper aioli.
Uh-huh.
And then the carnitas bowl isn't every day. It's a few days a week.
Very cool. And so you still have that location, of course, the grill
Yes.
at UH Manoa, and then you're opening up the Express. So that's the Holo Holo Bistro Express here in Kalihi.
Yes.
Tell me about when the grand opening is.
We're shooting for the 15th of this
15th.
month.
Okay.
Yes.
15th of this month. I think you guys are opening pretty early too. Take a look at the screen. It says 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then the regular hours, you're gonna be Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 to 2. So, I mean, you gotta check them out. HoloHoloBistro.com. And then, of course, we are doing a really cool giveaway that we're gonna tell you guys about in just a moment. But first, I gotta eat. So, you said this one right here is our
Yes.
favorite, right? Tell me about this one one more time.
Garlic chicken musubi.
Garlic
Garlic chicken. Everybody loves garlic
Ooh,
chicken, right?
okay. Yes. That's packed with the garlic. That's good. That's delicious. And then tell me about these pastries right here.
So this is the ube white chocolate chip cookie with Oreo, the coconut macaroons, and then chocolate nut clusters.
Chocolate nut clusters. I'm gonna have to get into some of those as well. This is so delicious. Oh my goodness. I love me some musubis. The best part is grab and go, you said.
Grab and go.
Okay. I'm gonna have to dip into this. Now tell me about how you folks use the locally grown produce. You guys try to, you guys have your partners that you work with all the time.
Yeah, we try to, as much as we can source locally, we try to do that.
Yeah.
And then, for our eggs, we always do the Wailua, the Wailua eggs, the local eggs. We feel it's, it's a better egg. Like, it just tastes better.
Yeah, I agree. I get the Wailua ones as well.
Yeah.
And you can definitely taste a difference, especially if you tried other ones before and then you try different varieties. It makes a difference, especially if you like to eat a lot of eggs like my family does.
Yeah.
And then as a business owner, how important is it to be supporting local?
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
Well,
Keep the money in Hawaii, right?
keep the money in
Yes.
Hawaii, providing jobs for the Kamaina here, right?
Yes.
All right, now I want to make sure we talk about that giveaway because we are giving away two $50 gift certificates to Holo Holo Bistro Express. And to do that, all you have to do is go to our Instagram, Hi Now Daily, and your folks' Instagram as well. And that's Holo Holo Grill UH. Okay? Like it, comment, tag your friends, and you could win one of those $50 gift certificates. So go ahead and check it out. Now, thank you so much for joining me today and for bringing all the
thank
grinds.
you.
And a big congratulations on the new location here in Kalihi. So go ahead and check them out. All right. You're watching Hi Now Daily. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. I'm going to finish this cookie though. Yum. Welcome back to Hi Now Daily. It's time to try out another Foodland 5 recipe. And today I'm making Okinawan sweet potato mash by senior chef de cuisine Rebecca Lagua. Now, Okinawan sweet potato mash is going to be pretty simple to make. It requires 5 ingredients. That is it. And I think that's what's so important about Foodland 5 is they're making it easy, whether it be dinner, a snack, whatever you want. It's very, very simple because there's only 5 ingredients. So look at your screen right now. It's the Okinawan sweet potato mash recipe. And for the ingredients, all you need is 3 pounds of Okinawan sweet potato, half a cup of the Maikai flaked coconut, 2 cans of Maikai coconut milk, 1 tablespoon of agave, and 1 piece of lime. You just gotta half that and squeeze it right into the mix. But you can also add some extras if you'd like, some salt or some of that candied ginger. So now we are here, and what you have to do first is go ahead and peel some of your potato. So I'm gonna take this sweet Okinawan sweet potato, and I'm just gonna go ahead and peel it. And the good thing about shopping at Foodland is that the staff is so helpful. So if you need help picking out the produce, they got you. Right now, you're gonna peel just a bit. And as you're going through, you can see the purple coming through. It's looking so yummy. And just make sure you're really tucking your fingers as you're doing this because you don't want to get cut, especially if you're using a sharp peeler over here. So let's go ahead and do that and peel a few of these. Again, we are using 3 pounds of sweet potato. So let's go ahead and get all of this done. But the good part, you know, the magic of TV is we did most of the peeling, we did most of the chopping, so we can get right to it. So that's what it looks like. And then we're gonna go into dicing. So what you're gonna do is dice these up. I'm just gonna go right through, and again, be careful. Tuck those fingers, everybody. And you're gonna go right down, and we're gonna dice these up. And by dicing it up, it's gonna make it easier and quicker for us to get it all nice and soft to mash it up. So you're gonna have less time in the kitchen, so even easier with the Foodland 5 recipe. Okay, so as we dice it, you're gonna see how beautiful the color is. And again, this is from Chef de Cuisine Rebecca Lagua, and she's helping us out today. And the fun thing about Foodland Farms, or Foodland Hawaii, is that they have these recipes coming out weekly. They have hundreds of recipes on their website, so go ahead and check it out. They make it super easy for you to throw together a meal really quickly. And so once we've got everything all chopped up, peeled, and good to go, we're gonna throw it into a pot of boiling water. And of course, this is what it looks like. We're gonna take this over here and we're gonna throw it into our pot that's boiling up right now. And we're gonna do that in there, keep it in there for 10 to 20 minutes. You kind of have to guesstimate and you know, put the fork inside to make sure that it's nice and soft so that we can mash it up. So again, this is the Okinawan sweet potato mash, courtesy of Foodland. We are doing the Foodland 5, just using 5 ingredients. And when we come back, we're gonna put it all together, mash it on up, and you're gonna see how it all comes out. All right, you're watching Hi Now Daily. We'll be right back. The Performing Arts Center of Kapolei has been rehearsing the SpongeBob Musical Youth Edition ahead of its opening this weekend. You can follow the citizens of Bikini Bottom as they work together to save their town. The show opens on November 10th and runs through the 26th. It's happening at Kapolei High School on Fridays and Saturdays at 7 p.m. and Sundays at 2 p.m. For details, visit packapolei.org. Also opening this weekend is The Little Mermaid, one of my favorites. The musical production is being put on by a group of high schoolers from Kamehameha School's Kapalama campus. It runs through November 10th through the 19th, and the show is on Fridays and Saturdays at 7 p.m., Sundays at 2 p.m. For more information, visit their Instagram page at Keaka Kamehameha. All right, if you're more about buying Thanksgiving dinner than making it from scratch, there's an option in Kailua. I stopped by EasyQ to find out more about them and what they have going on for the holidays. Take a look. With over 40 pallet-worthy dining options throughout the A&B centers in Kailua town, make EasyQ your must-stop for some Aloha-style barbecue. Now, Jennifer, this is your second restaurant here in Kailua, the first one being Over Easy, which I love, but you brought something different with EasyQ. Tell me about what you folks are serving up and what the atmosphere is like here.
We just wanted to do something way different from what we were doing before. It's what we call Aloha barbecue. So it's traditional American barbecue like brisket and ribs, but with our own local twist on it.
Not that Louisiana, that Texas barbecue, it's Aloha, so it's authentic to Hawaii. So that means we're gonna get some Hawaii flavors in here when I bite into it, right?
Yes.
All right, so tell us about the fan favorites.
This is our half rack of rib plate, and it's dressed with our traditional barbecue sauce.
It tastes that tanginess, that rich flavor, but also it's soft on the inside. A lot of times you're like really pulling on the bone there, but no, this is you're biting right into it, and it's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Our 3 barbecue sauces here are made from scratch in-house, and it has a lot of local influences.
And you can throw any of these sauces on any of these plates.
Right. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
This is brisket burnhams. They're quite popular. They're an appetizer here. I don't know, people go crazy over it. So those sell out pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
It's our classic brisket, and then our huli huli chicken that we marinate for 3 days and then smoke in the smoker.
Oh, I like that.
We offer a lot of vegan options as well.
We get all this saltiness, so good, but now I'm thirsty. You've got some happy hour every day, 4 to 5.
Yes.
And that's drinks and some of the
And
food,
some
right?
appetizers, yeah.
What we got? This is the Mai Tai?
This is the Mai Tai, and we top it off with a lily koi foam, which is a nice kind of tart sweetness that adds to it.
I love anything lily koi.
We have a great selection of craft cocktails here, all made from scratch. We have a wide selection of bourbons as well here. Local beers, we often offer Broken Boundary, Hanakoa, Waikiki Brewing. On Thursdays is 5-hour slushy night. You can't just drink one. Yeah.
She said it. You just can't drink one. Tell me about the live music that you have.
The last Wednesday of each month, we have local musicians come and play. We do catering, do private parties, and Sunday brunch, 9:30 to 2:30. You can make reservations online at our website, easyqhi.com. We are going to be hosting a Thanksgiving dinner meal to go, and that sells out very quickly as well.
Sounds like I gotta come back. Yes. Thank you so much for having me. You guys gotta come into EasyQ right here in Kailua. We're gonna have all this up on HiNowDaily.com. Why did I wear white today? I wanna dig in. Ooh, I love those ribs, so good. Now it's time for me to continue my Foodland 5 journey of making something you can make for Thanksgiving, Okinawan sweet potato mash. All right, we started already, so we already got the potatoes peeled, we got them diced up, and we got them into the boiling pot of water. And then now we're going to strain those and we're going to mash things up. And while we're doing that, you can see that our potatoes are looking good. So we're going to come over here and I'm going to strain this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this right in. Ooh, looking good. The color is actually a hint of purple. I'm going to throw that all in. Sweet. And as I let that sit and strain for a little bit, what I'm gonna do now is get a half a cup of our coconut flakes here. This is the my cutty one that we have. We're gonna take a half a cup of that and we're gonna throw it into the pan. You know, follow me this way. And we're gonna go right in. Again, this is about a half a cup of the flakes. We're gonna toast it up and we're gonna make sure we keep rotating the pan so we can get it to kind of evenly cook. I'm gonna use these chopsticks because, you know, we live here in Hawaii. I'm gonna just do a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and whoa, here we go. That's toasting up real quick. Here we go. Oh, yeah, you gotta do it like the chefs do. They just get it going. Whoa, yeah, got it. There we go. All right, Lowell, that just toasted up real quick. It says about 1 to 2 minutes. So we're gonna let that sit for a little bit because everybody loves a little toasted coconut, right? Especially when you're buying it from Foodland, the might cut you one. And then we're gonna go ahead and turn this off. And I'm gonna let this sit on the side as we let it cook up just a tad bit more. Right now we're gonna do the hard part, which is not so hard because the potatoes are already very soft. So we're gonna throw this back in here and we're gonna mash it up. Here we go. I hope you guys got muscles because actually give this to somebody else in the family so they can mash it up for you. You can relax. This is the workout before you eat, right? Okay, so again, this is the Okinawan sweet potato mash. We've got a few of the potatoes in here already. We diced it up, we peeled them, we boiled them, and now we're mashing them up. And then our toasted coconut's good to go. But when we return, we're gonna be putting it all together. But again, Foodland 5, simple recipes you can find on foodland.com. They drop a recipe every week, so go ahead and check it out. Of course, check their website, but also sign up for their emails because that's when you're gonna get alerted that you got a new recipe that you gotta try out. You're watching Hi Now Daily, we'll be right back.
Aloha, today on High Now we are at Hawaii Baptist Academy, and if you take a look behind me, this is their elementary campus, one of 3 campuses that's featured across Nu'uanu. Today we're going to gain new insight into their junior kindergarten program, where they're empowering Hawaii's youngest learners for kindergarten and beyond.
The Christ for every nation, that's our motto, and so we wanted to be able to reach out to our community. We saw a need within our own school community to step into the field of early education, and so we wanted kids to understand that they're loved by us and they are loved by God. We just started our junior kindergarten program 2 years ago in 2021, following with opening a satellite preschool in Mililani. Some of the things that they have access to are our specials programs, and so those are enrichment classes to art class, and have a chance to learn about different styles of art, different mediums. And then we also have a music program that they get to go to once a week, and they learn about different styles of music, singing, dancing, all that kind of stuff. And then we also have a STEM innovation station, and so the kids will go there and learn about design, creative engineering, and problem solving, and how do I work on this technology problem, and how can I contribute to that? So the kids have a chance to interact with our older kids, which is unique. And then we're also having an all-school chapel this week. So our middle schooler and high schoolers are coming down to our campus, and we're going to have a JK through 12th grade chapel, and it gives them a chance to interact with older kids and learn from the older kids what's expected of them and what are some good behaviors that they can model. One of the benefits to starting with this is you get access to our whole package. We have a counselor on site, and she will do social emotional classes with the kids. You have access to elementary campus that has a library, that has the different specials rooms, that has different things that the kids, and lots of great outdoor open space that the kids love to play in. So come check us out. We just had an open house this past weekend, and we have one coming up on November 18th. You can register on our website at hba.net, and it gives you a chance to access our application and learn more about our schools.
Now, it's hard to believe that Thanksgiving Day is just around the corner, but it's the perfect time to think of our kupuna and how we can feed them with the help of Hawaii Meals on Wheels. And joining me today, we've got Michelle Cordero-Lee, and she's the CEO of Hawaii Meals on Wheels, and Judy Sobin, who's a meal delivery volunteer. Thank you two ladies for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about Hawaii Meals on Wheels and the service that you provide to the community.
So we serve about 160,000 meals annually to over 1,000 kupuna who need our services. Most of our meals, about 70% are medical meals, meaning diabetic, chopped, renal. All of our kupuna are what we call homebound, in which they can no longer move around their kitchen, get their own groceries, and a lot of times the volunteers are the only ones they see on a daily basis.
Wow, incredible. And then, you know, I was kind of reading up on what you folks are doing, and like you said, it is year-round, but you guys have something new that's happening as of recent, right? And it's this matching that you guys are doing now.
Right, so every year we have our big fundraising event, our Thanksgiving Malama Our Kupuna. This year it's held on November 23rd, Thursday, and you can buy a turkey meal with all the fixings. It comes warm, share it with your family, and all the proceeds of that turkey meal goes to our seniors. And the great thing about this year is our matching, because we have 5 wonderful supporters. The First Hawaiian Bank, PAR Hawaii, the Pettis Foundation, UHA Health Insurance, and Queens Health Systems are going to match up to $55,000 dollar for dollar for every donation that comes in from now until Thanksgiving. So we ask the community for all the support in supporting our kupuna this year.
Oh, that's so amazing. And you know, congratulations to those sponsors for joining you folks, and a big mahalo to them. And Judy, a big mahalo to you, because you have been a volunteer for what, 10 years?
I think so. Yes.
Yes? And
yes.
You said you love it because
I love it because it makes me feel great. Every week I start my week on Monday morning with delivery, and it's just great because everybody's happy to see me.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you.
It's great.
You're so sweet. When I walked into the room, you just lit up the room. You just have this certain something about you, and so I can only imagine you walk up to somebody's door,
wonderful.
knock on it, they are probably just overjoyed to see
And
you.
I said if Rachel knocked on their door, they would be even happier.
I gotta join Hawaii Meals on Wheels and help out then.
We need volunteers. There's no question about it, because there's more and more kupuna coming needing help, and we need to be there to help. So I have to tell people, sign up, because you'll enjoy it more than you ever know, and you'll get more out of it than you've ever thought possible. So, and we need all ages. We need younger people, middle-aged people. Everybody can deliver.
And it's about connection as well, not just delivering meals for the kupuna,
That's right.
but a lot of times you're the only person that our kupuna is going to see that day. So it's nice to check in on them, see how they're doing, right?
Exactly. And when you're there from week to week, you see how did the week go, what's going on, who did you see this week, who visited you, and it's fun. You get you have a dialogue going, and you make friends.
That's what it's all about, making friends, of course, helping out our kupuna. And thank you so much for volunteering for all these years. And the fact that you continue to volunteer, it just is bringing so much joy to all of our kupuna out
And
there.
health. The health of our community is extremely important.
Absolutely. Now, for those who want to become a volunteer or they want to buy one of those meals for Thanksgiving time, how can they support you folks, and where can we get all the information?
They can just come online, and we're at hmow.org.
Perfect, and everything will be there. And I'm talking this is gonna be a turkey dinner with everything, all the fixings, everything,
sure.
right? Okay, so go ahead and check that out. It's on your screen right now, the annual Thanksgiving meal with Hawaii Meals on Wheels. Ladies, thank you so much for what you're doing in our
Thank
community.
you. Thank you.
All right. You're watching Hi Now Daily. We'll be right back.
Great job.
Ladies! Woo!
Don't get it.
All right, welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Remember when I said leave the hard part to somebody else? Look who I found to mash the potatoes.
There we go.
We've got Lauren Teruya here, and honestly, it's because she said she makes the Okinawan sweet mashed potatoes every year. Right?
I do, yes. So we also always do the traditional mash, of course, but I like a little sweetness. So the way I make it is actually a little bit simpler. So I do same process, mash up Okinawan sweet potato. I do coconut milk, coconut oil, and that's it.
And you can get all of that from Foodland as well. But this recipe was courtesy of their chef de cuisine. We've got Rebecca Lagua. So she sent in this recipe for us to try out today. And you maybe can try that out. Try this out this year.
Yep, let's do it. Let's do it. So what we got?
So far, what we did was we peeled the potatoes, we diced them up, we boiled them for about 10 to 20 minutes, and now we're mashing things up. We also toasted our coconut flakes there. And then now we're gonna put some of the wet ingredients in. But first, what we have to do is cut our lime because it's asking us for the juice of half of a lime, and we're gonna squeeze that right into the bowl.
I wouldn't have thought to do citrus, actually.
See, so that's gonna be something new for you to try.
Yeah, I can see how, oh my gosh, look, it's like literally changing the color of the potato. It's like magenta.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the half a lime. That is really cool.
Wow.
Definitely change
I feel like we have also a science experiment going on right
Yeah, we do. And then to add to this, we're gonna go ahead and put 2 cans of the coconut milk inside.
Oh, that's the creamy part. There we go.
Okay.
Spatula?
Spatula for you.
Okay,
there you go. And then we're also going to put some of the coconut flakes inside. So I'm gonna go like this. We toasted it up.
Okay, we put a lot of coconut milk in there.
We're gonna actually put half of the toasted coconut right inside.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're gonna save a little bit more for the topping.
Ooh.
Yeah, so go ahead and mix that up. And then we're gonna put 1 tablespoon of agave. Okay, so here's the agave.
Add some sweetness
Throw that in there.
Wow,
right.
I don't know if, did we do this right? It's looking like a porridge.
There you go. You gotta get to mixing. Put your elbow into it.
There we go.
There you go. And then you can add some salt if you wanted.
Guess
so
what,
for some extra taste.
You put the lime and the coconut to mix it all up.
So you can get this recipe again, foodland.com. Make sure you sign up for their email because they send out a new recipe every week, and they've got hundreds on their website. So if you don't know what to make for dinner or for a snack or anything, just head over to the website. They make it super easy for you to just find something, make it. And these ones only using 5 ingredients today. It was the Okinawan sweet potato mash. Take a look at the screen right now for the recipe. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look. Yeah. I think we might need more potato. What do you think? We just need more potato.
You know what I also make every year, Rich?
What?
I make a Okinawan sweet potato pie.
You do.
So this looks like the pie filling.
Should we bake it?
We should actually maybe put it in a crust.
Yeah.
And then bake it. But you know, let's actually just try.
Potatoes.
Let's just try. You know, like just a little taster. Yeah. You can imagine that it's a little bit more solid. We'll have to apologize to Chef Rebecca for kind of messing this one up. But
you know what? I think it's because we never cut these last 2 potatoes, so maybe we should do that. Yeah, we're gonna get those good, and then we're gonna add it. How about that? Yeah.
Actually, this is a learning lesson for all of our viewers right now. Yeah. To actually wait to put the 2 cans and maybe just do
done 1 can,
and then eyeball it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, promise you, Chef Rebecca knows what's up. So go ahead, go foodland.com, get a little of that recipe there, and of course, there's hundreds of other recipes sent in from viewers, from partners, from friends of Foodland. So go ahead and check that out. And of course, we're going to be back here tomorrow on Hi Now Daily. Lauren, thank you for joining me for the rest of the show.
Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun.
Yes, we are. We're going to keep cooking, and we're going to make it all good. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Oh my God.